The birth of crypto, the true story. Imagine a world where money is no longer controlled by governments, where people can send value across the globe instantly, and where a mathematical formula is more powerful than a central bank. Today, that world is taking shape, and it all started with a mysterious idea, a digital coin, and a name that no one can verify, Satoshi Nakamoto. Welcome to this documentary on the birth of crypto, a journey that will take us from early cryptography experiments of the 1970s through the cypherpunk movement of the 1990s, to the invention of Bitcoin in 2008, and finally to the incredible ecosystem of cryptocurrencies we know today. Before Bitcoin, the roots of digital money. The idea of digital money is older than Bitcoin, much older. To understand how crypto was born, we must go back to the 1970s, when cryptography began shifting from secret military technology into the public sphere. 1976. Public key cryptography. In 1976, Whitfield Diffie, Martin Hellman, and later Ralph Merkle introduced a revolutionary idea: public key cryptography, a system where you can share a public key with the world but keep a private key secret. This breakthrough became one of the most important foundations of digital security and eventually of cryptocurrencies. Names like Timothy C. May, Eric Hughes, John Gilmore, Adam Back, Hal Finney. These individuals believed that cryptography could protect privacy and individual freedom in an increasingly digital world. They published the Cypherpunk Manifesto, stating, "Privacy is necessary for an open society in the electronic age." And they didn't just theorize, they built real digital money prototypes. Early attempts at digital cash. Before Bitcoin, there were several experiments. 1990, David Chaum and DigiCash. Chaum created one of the first digital payment systems using cryptography. Although DigiCash failed commercially, it introduced key ideas such as blind signatures, digital coins, privacy-based transactions. 1997, Hashcash by Adam Back. Designed to fight email spam, Hashcash used proof of work, the concept Bitcoin would later adopt. 2004, Reusable Proof of Work, RPOW, by Hal Finney. Finney attempted to create a token-based system using proof of work and trusted computing. All these attempts were stepping stones. Each solved part of the puzzle. But the world was still missing three things: a decentralized network, a solution to double spending, a system independent of any company or government. Then came 2008. The Bitcoin White Paper. October 31st, 2008. While the world struggled in the aftermath of the global financial crisis, a message appeared on a cryptography mailing list. "I've been working on a new electronic cash system that's fully peer-to-peer, with no trusted third party. Satoshi Nakamoto." Attached to this message was an 8-page document that would change the world. Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. Who is Satoshi Nakamoto? No one knows for sure. Satoshi could be a single person, a group, a cryptographer, or someone whose identity has been intentionally erased. Regardless, the white paper laid out a revolutionary idea: a decentralized network, cryptographic proof instead of trust, a shared ledger called the blockchain, and a mechanism called proof of work, solving the double spending problem. Until Bitcoin, digital money could be copied or spent twice. Bitcoin solved this by creating a public ledger, verified by network nodes, secured by proof of work, resistant to tampering. For the first time, a digital asset was truly scarce: the Genesis block. On January 3rd, 2009, Satoshi mined the first block of the Bitcoin blockchain, Block 0, the Genesis block. Embedded inside it was a message: "The Times 03/January/2009, Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks." This message served both as a timestamp and a commentary on the failures of the traditional financial system. Bitcoin had begun. Early days of Bitcoin. The first participants. One of the first people to join Satoshi was Hal Finney, who received the first ever Bitcoin transaction, 10 BTC, on January 12, 2009. Other early contributors included Gavin Andreessen, Nick Szabo, Laszlo Hanyecz, Jeff Garzik. These pioneers helped run the network, fix bugs, and test Bitcoin in the wild. The first Bitcoin purchase. In May 2010, programmer Laszlo Hanyecz offered 10,000 BTC for 2 pizzas. A user accepted. This became the first real-world transaction using Bitcoin, giving rise to Bitcoin Pizza Day. Bitcoin's slow but steady rise. Between 2010 and 2012, forums emerged. Mining moved from CPUs to GPUs. Exchanges were created. Bitcoin grew from a hobby project to a movement. In 2011, Bitcoin reached $1 for the first time. The world began to take notice. The explosion of cryptocurrency. Bitcoin's success opened the door for thousands of new ideas. Altcoins are born. The first wave of cryptocurrencies emerged. Litecoin, 2011. The silver to Bitcoin's gold. Namecoin, 2011. Decentralized DNS. Peercoin, 2012. First proof-of-stake hybrid. Each experimented with new features, new models, and new visions of what digital money could be. 2015. Ethereum and smart contracts. In 2015, Vitalik Buterin launched Ethereum, a blockchain not just for money, but for programmable agreements. Smart contracts allow developers to build decentralized apps, DApps, decentralized finance, DeFi, NFTs, autonomous organizations, DAOs. Ethereum became the foundation of a new internet economy. Crypto goes mainstream. From 2017 onward, Bitcoin surpassed $20,000. ICO boom expanded. Blockchain projects. Large institutions began investing. NFTs exploded. In 2021, major companies adopted crypto payments. Crypto is no longer a niche. It became a global industry. Why crypto matters? Crypto is more than price charts. It represents financial freedom, decentralized ownership, censorship resistance, global payments, digital scarcity, programmable money. In countries with economic turmoil, crypto offers stability. For unbanked populations, it provides financial access. For creators, it ensures ownership of their digital work. Crypto is not just technology. It is a social and economic revolution. The ongoing mystery and future. Where is Satoshi? Satoshi disappeared in 2010, handing over the project. Their coins, over 1 million BTC, remain untouched. Whether Satoshi is alive, dead, or simply watching from afar, remains one of the greatest mysteries in technology. The future of crypto. As we look ahead, blockchain scalability continues to improve. Zero-knowledge proofs strengthen privacy. Nations explore digital currencies, CBDCs. Decentralized finance grows. Bitcoin continues to be digital gold. Crypto's birth was only the beginning. Its evolution is still being written by developers, users, and dreamers all over the world. Closing. The story of crypto is the story of an idea that refused to die, an idea born from cryptography, nurtured by cypherpunks, ignited by Satoshi, and carried forward by millions. This is the revolution of digital money. This is the birth of crypto.